Hey everybody, this is Erika Szabo, welcome back. So today I'm going to give you my impressions of the Canadian Video Game Awards, their 6th annual event. It was held at the Maple Leaf Gardens in downtown Toronto. I went last year too, and I did kind of more of like a montage video, but this time I would do more of my impressions because this was, I had a lot to say about this event, let's say that. This was one of those, it's really difficult to tell how I want to describe this event to people. This was one of those things where you made the most of what you had. So I had this media bag and I made the most of what I had using this thing. Apparently VIP didn't get this, but some VIP got this. That's already an indicator this was a little bit of a disorganized event. We had a lot of things. So although at the same time, we didn't have any programs, which was kind of weird, but apparently VIP got programs, but media didn't get programs. That doesn't really make sense to me, yet we did get this gigantic Lego Dimensions booklet full of pages and pages and pages of Lego. I didn't even know that was possible, to be honest. So that was kind of weird. So I can't really base anything off of what the awards were like because I don't really remember what all the nominations were and everything, but they were all based off of developers based in Canada, so we had some pretty cool ones. I mean, we had like Clay Entertainment for one, we had Ubisoft, of course, that was a big winner, and I feel like they really need to limit how many awards they give to certain games, because Assassin's Creed Syndicate got a tad too many. I had a few people make comments about that. But anyways, yeah, no schedule, but there were a lot of nominations and things. Let's see, what else did I get in here? Another Lego Dimensions starter pack. Okay, that's cool. Let's see, I got this. Whoa, jeez. Okay, well that didn't matter. There was just a sticker for the event. I got this cool 3-month membership for PlayStation Plus, which is actually not half bad. That was probably one of the best things that came in here. One of the. Let's see, got this promotion thing for Asus. Yeah, this event was quite a doozy, I'll tell you that. I got this gigantic, actually, since I'm showing you guys PlayStation stuff, of course, I got an extra large Sony PlayStation shirt because apparently that's the only size they had to offer. Maybe they had smalls, but I sure didn't get one, so I used this as a nightie. I'm okay with that. A few other things, Jurassic World the game. You know, even if there were codes here, I really don't care because I'm probably not going to use a lot of the stuff that was in here. However, I will say, oh, and then we just got this random Deus Ex. Is this Human Revolution? Oh no, Mankind Divided bag. I really wish I would have gotten more Deus Ex stuff because Deus Ex is cool, right? I actually really like Deus Ex, and Human Revolution was a pretty cool game. But I gotta say, the best part about this was this dinosaur. Honestly, this was the best film prop I could ask for. So I don't even know what it really does. We were trying to figure it out the other day. There's this thing and you can like wind up its tail and you can like lift its head, and my friend had one too, but you need to have 2 of these to actually make it work. It's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors type thing. I don't know, whatever, sure. But I gotta say, me and my filming buddy Tyson, who really helped me get some of those shots, because like I'm not very good at like cinematography and stuff like that, I gotta say, the fact that we got to use something like this in our videos is probably the best thing ever. So not only did I get to enjoy his company, but we got to enjoy the company of dinosaurs, dinosaurs, and dinosaurs. So yeah, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs really made this one a lot better, unfortunately. What can I say? What do I want to say? Like I said, there's a lot to say about this event. Where do I want to begin? I am gonna say there was some like really good stuff. There was actually a lot of good stuff. The people who were helping media were actually super accommodating, and I really do appreciate the fact that they tried to help us as much as they could, despite the fact that they were very limited in what they had. Like, they didn't have their media passes, so when I went up to the 4th floor, the guys who were checking tickets there were like, where are your media passes? You gotta go back downstairs. And we're like, okay. And then we went back downstairs and there were no media passes, so then they ended up giving us complimentary tickets, and then we went back upstairs. It was weird. It was really weird. And the actual event space was really nice. There were a lot of really cool VIP guests there, all like developers and people in the know and everything. Yeah, I mean, like, you had your drink section, you had your sponsors, you had your games, just a few demos. But it was still all there, and it's a really nice venue. Now, when we talk about the actual show, however, that was something else. That was something else. I mean, it looked beautiful, it looked gorgeous and everything, but the scripting was bad. It was hosted by Electric Playground. EP Daily is really awesome, they do really fun stuff, but honestly, their writing was pretty weak this time around and wasn't very funny. There was not a whole lot of laughter or clapping or anything that was going on, but there were some amusing parts of it. I gotta say that Marissa and Steve were some of the highlights at EP. I thought they were pretty funny. I definitely got a kick out of them, and I love those two a lot, so kudos to you. But there were just other parts in there where people just didn't seem very convinced by, as in the presenters, just didn't seem very convinced by the scripts they were reading or memorizing or whatever. And then of course we also had the really shoddy teleprompter, which was great, and then we had oh yeah, sometimes their names wouldn't even come up on the screen. It was just like, what's even happening right now? Are we working with amateurs or something? I don't know. I would really hope that it would have been better, because there were some really awesome people there, like my friend Carl, who was one of the organizers, and like, I don't even think his name popped up when he appeared on the giant screen. It was just like, what? Like, this is really weird. Like, what's going on right now, right? There was also this one point in the cameras, and it would, you know, it would like pan over to different camera angles and everything, and there was this one that would go behind the presenters sometimes and be like this really shaky camera, and all I could think, and all I was talking about with Tyson was, oh, it's kind of like this creep is filming this show with like heavy breathing and everything. That was something we definitely got a kick out of. If there was any laughter, it was more so because we were laughing about the fact that like there were a lot of very amateur techniques that were being used in such a big show. I mean, this thing like wasn't cheap by any means, right? You think that they would have done maybe a better quality job for something like this. They didn't provide us with hashtags either, which is kind of a pivotal thing for media, which I thought was strange, and of course the whole schedule debacle, whatever. I do have to say though, probably the best, or one of the best things that happened at this show was thanks to the wonderful Jonathan Mack. Jonathan Mack, I think the first game I ever played by him was Everyday Shooter, which is really awesome. This was like years back when I was doing a lot more indie game journalism. He's a wicked guy, and he read this really passionate, emotional piece he wrote about indie games, and how MetaNet Software, who actually won one of the awards for N++, had really influenced and created a movement for indie games in the indie game industry. So I really do appreciate that, considering so much else was scripted. This was a big refresher. So honestly, Jonathan Mack, I think you made this show. But I mean, overall, like, it was decent. It was fine. We made the most of it, like I said. I had an okay time, and the fact that we got to go together and do some filming there was alright, but I don't know. This is more of like a critique thing, so hopefully they can improve in their future years, because I think that there was a lot of improvements that could have been made, but you know, whatever. So I hope you enjoyed my impressions of the Canadian Video Game Awards. I really hope the 7th year is gonna just be a little bit better. Just a little bit, please. Just a bit better writing, a bit better like teleprompting, camera work and everything. That's all I ask for. Also, please give me a schedule next time. I really could use that because I would love to tell you, you know, whether it was their like best new character, best indie game, best video game, all that stuff that you would expect from nominations, right? But yeah, it was alright. It was just alright. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to leave details of the Canadian Video Game Awards down below. And yeah, let me know if you were there or if you tuned into it on Twitter or whatever, or however you do those things on the interwebs. Let me know. And I hope you enjoy the little video I interspersed in all of this. So I'll see you guys later, okay? Alright, peace.